comparison real
I
quick.
grew up in
Wait, no, but Pepe said. Or dang it. Stop changing your name.
No, I was saying that the average white suburbanite would feel very uncomfortable going to like a podunk, like rough around the edges white bar in Alabama or West Virginia, because that is where you'll find white people who are just totally built different. In fact, I would kind of say they're more so comparable to like the quote unquote ghetto black people.
I would argue.
When I got a flat tire outside of Mountain. Wait, can I respond to him? Because that was to my question. Really quick. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if that really lines up with what I see. What I see is that you've got a Southern gentleman, is what you're saying, and you've got what I guess society would deem white trash or a redneck, okay? And I've got a flat tire outside of a bar and no boyfriend. Between the two of them, if the chivalry white dude who's I would say a redneck as opposed to
a redneck's a lot more likely to help you on the side of the road. I agree.
100%, yeah.
And that is something my brother and I have had this conversation, like, because I would drive like the shittiest cars in college and high school. My brother did too, and it's like, dude, like, it's only Mexicans that pull over and help us. Like, that is so fucking weird. When like shit would go wrong with their cars, like white people couldn't be bothered.
Misnomer. Like, I'm just saying, in Tennessee, it's very uncommon for a black guy to go out of his like normal. Like, I'm saying, most gentlemen, if it's just me talking to a black guy, they are the most cordial 9 times out of 10. Very respectful. I mean, today was a very fluke thing. What does happen all the time, and I'd say moreover here recently than not, is you will find someone who and I'm not calling them illegal. I'm just saying they speak, and when they say no English, they speak no English, and they literally walk up to you. No shit. I'm just telling you how it happens in like south of the Mason-Dixon line. I'm in Tennessee. I've lived in Alabama for years. They will walk up to you and ask straight up their best English way of saying pussy. I'm not kidding. And you look at them like, what? You had the gall to actually take steps in my direction.
Where did
no idea.
I've never.
I live in Tennessee. Where do you live?
Well, hold up now. Are replays on? That's some doxing. I'll let you. Like, no. Can we do that?
Don't be scared, Katie. You don't gotta be scared of nobody.
No, it's not here. I don't know who's in the listening lounge. It's called intelligent. Yeah, I'll hit you up in the back channel.
But Bieber, let me ask you a question. This is my impression. I've only been to the South. I haven't been to the South since I was a kid. This is my impression from Southerners I've met. But it seems like you have some of the most like hospitable people and like in most mannerly people in the South that are like, they have better manners and they're way more likely to be hospitable in comparison to the rest of the country. But it seems like with that, you also get like a white underclass that is maybe poorer, more like it's like they have more like white. Hold on. More like white trash, I guess you can say, than you would see in other parts of the country. Maybe
That's
I'm wrong.
Exactly correct. Yep. There was where I lived. There were people nice, but where we kept our boat, we kept it like maybe an hour away, and we had to drive into a really rural part. And my best friend was a black kid in the 5th grade, and I kept asking, "Well, can I bring my friend to the boat?" Because I always hated going there; it was boring as hell. And my dad was like. He was arguing with my mother about it. He was like, my mom's like, yeah, we can do it. And he's like, no, we can't do that. They hate black people down there. And that's when I kind of really realized, the different parts of the, like where I lived in Tennessee.
Protection for the black, I'm assuming for your black friend.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Like they would cut our boat up or something, like they would retaliate. Because one of the kids down there did say that his dad hates black people. Like, we just don't like him. We just don't like him. And to me, it was such a foreign thing to hear. So to answer your question, yes, in parts, if you go to the really rural parts, yes, they're very nice to white people, but they would like, well, we just don't like them around here. We don't like those people. They're not welcome here. And even my next door neighbor in a nice place, she kind of was a rich family, but her, she would say like, well, I like black people, but I wouldn't let my daughter date one.
Right.
So there's a little bit of that, but she had a heart of gold otherwise. She had a heart of gold otherwise. She would do anything.
Beaver, that's literally everywhere. That ain't even just down south. That's literally on every section of the country. Literally.
Yeah, I mean, my family's like that too. Like, you would never bring a black. If you were white in my family, this wouldn't happen. But I would. But my family doesn't like hate black people, and they would like if they. My family would be disappointed if they heard that I disparage black people. See, like they're 100% against being mean to them. You know, they probably have more class than me, which they do. But yeah, my dad, like, he went to, like, later in life, he was born in Boston, then he grew up largely in Canton, Ohio. And he was saying how, like, it was largely a steel mill town. These were, like, a lot of basically low-class people. They were just really. He said that, you know, back then it was very segregated, but he said like that these are white people you never wanted to live around, like ever. Like a lot of them were bullies. They were belligerent. They were just. I guess just the definition of white trash.
Correct. That's exactly
correct.
No,
just kidding.
Hold on, let him speak.
There's Newport, Tennessee, Clark County. I'm sure Kitty's heard of this, where they literally had illegal casinos and chicken or cockfighting, and the sheriff like ran the illegal casino. I'm talking like the real poor people. No black kids go to Clark County High School. It's all white. You know, I remember my parents telling me one time we were driving through, they're like, we can't stop here. And so in the nicer places where I lived, that wasn't a thing. Now there'd be the veiled, I guess, racism like Mike's talking about. Like, you know, the dad would be disappointed that the daughter would go to a dance with the black kid for homecoming or something. He wouldn't outright say it. But in those poorer parts, they would outright say it. And they were more, white people wouldn't want to deal with them either. Like, they're just white trash.
Would you say that last two like sentences one more time? Because I couldn't hear it.
In the poorer parts of Tennessee, like Newport, Cobb County, where they have old washing machines in the front yard and cars that are broke down and haven't been like, they will outright be racist and say we don't like them. They would stare down a black guy probably.
I mean, you can find places, I'm sure, in Nashville, Chattanooga, that you can, without the washing machine, that can be just equally as racist.
Not outwardly,
I'm telling you can go to the south side of Chicago and maybe it won't be the same. Maybe you can go to like one of the
south side Chicago is black though.
Well, believe it or not, it's becoming New Mexico.
I mean, it is though. She is right about that though. It is a lot of Mexicans that's out there in the south.
South Cicero, all the way, like, it's and I don't just.
Well, I would say the Mexicans are far more. I would say my impression is I know the gang things are whole gang thing is way different out here. Like if you're in jail, if you go to jail here, or and it includes the prison system, and if you have Latin Kings membership or
it takes those two signatures or two people sign off on it, and that